Hey everyone, Kingdom Kid here with an update for the channel. Coming up with the quarterly update that I do every quarter. You know, after every 3 months, I do an update. So here we are. We're in the final stretch of 2023, as crazy as that is. And boy, howdy, I'll be honest, I did not think that 2023 was going to be as crazy of a year for video games as it was. So we had so many good games come out, like there's so many games that came out like early this year, like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot that game came out. Or like, oh, this game still hasn't come out yet and it's coming up type thing. It's been crazy. And then 2024, like especially early 2024, looks even more crazy as that is. Like, I can't even believe it's like, oh my God, like we have so many games coming out to look forward to. And I honestly cannot wait. It's a lot. And boy, howdy, I'm struggling to think like, oh my God, will I be able to cover them all in timely fashion, especially with early 2024 stuff. Like, dear God, I mean, we'll talk about that in the next update for the first update video of 2024. But for now, we're talking about the last 3 months of 2023 here, as crazy as that is. All right, so the first thing, hold on, I'm gonna move that over here. The first thing I like to do during these updates is go over the past 3 months. So July, August, September. So July, August, and September. So there we are. There we are. So yeah, July didn't really have too much of stuff. Now again, I'm only going to be covering games that I'm interested in, and maybe some games like, oh, you know, this is a big hitting type of game. That doesn't mean I'm going to cover these games or such, but just giving you all a heads up. Be like, oh, hey, this game came out and it was a nice little game and such. So first thing first, in July, it wasn't really that big of a month, which honestly, sometimes it's good to have those kinds of months. We only had Pikmin 4 was the big game that came out that month. The only game that I really wrote down and interested in. I am interested in playing Pikmin games, but I want to play them all. Of course, I know Pikmin 1 and 2's physical Switch edition just came out not too long ago. So maybe I'll pick that up at some point. So July, that was all in July. August, we had quite a bit more. Baldur's Gate 3 came out for Windows on the 3rd, which has been nothing I've heard but nothing but good things about that. I am quite interested in picking that up. However, I think I want to wait for a physical release. It is available for digital only on the PlayStation 5. But again, I want to wait for a physical just in case I'm like, it's not my cup of tea. Even though I feel like I might enjoy it from here. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game came out. I haven't really looked into it. I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's a Dead by Daylight kind of game. If you like it, you like it. Immortals of Avium came out. I was really thinking about picking that game up, but I didn't. Which is kind of a shame because it does look pretty fun, and maybe I will pick it up. I know there's a sale currently going on right now on PlayStation, and that game is currently on sale for like, I think it's like also like the deluxe edition or something like that for like 40 some bucks or something like that. Or maybe that's just the base game. Either way, maybe I'll pick it up. I'm not sure. On the 25th of August, I had Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. I've never played an Armored Core game before, but it looks interesting, and I've watched people play it, and I'm like, okay, it may not be my type of game, because it's a lot of whole, like, oh, change. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like a whole, like, all right, for this stage, you have to have your build like this. For this stage, you have to have your build like that, which I'm not too familiar with, but I won't mind, you know, doing that. But as of right now, not my cup of tea. And then on the 29th, we had Goodbye Volcano High, which was a good game. It definitely was a little bit bogged. I don't want to say bogged, but it definitely had some issues. Not that they were game breaking. I did have one issue where I had to restart the game a couple of times during the short playthrough that it was. But then trophies not unlocking. That I think that patch should be out right now, so trophies should be unlocking for it, which is fine. If I have to play through it, which is fine, because I'd have to do it anyway. I do like the game. The game is fun as hell, and I recommend picking it up if you haven't already. Pick it up. It's fun. It's enjoyable, and I hope you guys enjoy. Another game that I will be honest, I was pleasantly surprised about it and did not think I was going to enjoy that much. Also came out on the 29th was Sea of Stars. Now, this game was free for PlayStation Premium Plus members, and I'll be honest, I would buy it. I would seriously buy it. If this game did get off of the PlayStation Plus Premium, whatever, I will buy it. I would pick it up and buy it because this game is fun as hell, and it's been a great Let's Play series in my honest opinion, and I hope you guys are loving it. I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the end of this series too. Should be like maybe 2 or 3 parts left. I honestly don't know, but I am pleasantly surprised about this game so far, and I loved every second of it. There have been, more so early on, I had some rage moments, but in this one, Where I'm at right now, not so much. And actually, the music you're listening to right now on this video is one of my favorite tracks. Is the tracks from the boss battles of that game. It's fantastic. The soundtrack is amazing as well. Pick that up. Pick it up. The soundtrack is amazing. Of course, I like do it. It's a great game. Great game and a great soundtrack for sure. All right, and then September was a pretty big month. If I can just flip the thing over. There we go. Yeah, September was a pretty big month. On the 6th, Starfield came out, which I haven't played yet because I don't have an Xbox, so that's kind of like another reason I haven't played some of these games is they're Xbox only or Steam, whatever. But Baldur's Gate 3 came out for PlayStation 5 that day as well, which, again, digital only, so I haven't picked that up. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis came out on the 7th, which is mobile only for now. It is going to be come out on Steam sometime in 2024, which is great. Kind of wish they did that for Kingdom Hearts, but I don't even have a Steam account or anything like that, but you know what I mean. It's fun. I'm playing it right now. I've been playing it for a while. I have a mini series of it going on. It's only going to be covering the stuff that hasn't been covered before, like Crisis Core or Final Fantasy VII, even though, yes, the Final Fantasy VII that this covers is the original game and not remake, but I've been doing Let's Play of remake, so there's that. Eternights came out on the 12th as currently the new Let's Play that's going to be coming out later today. If you guys are watching this the day this come out, should be out like an hour from now on my other channel. The trailer for that will be releasing here shortly. It's an interesting game. I am enjoying it, so I hope you guys are too. It's a very interesting game, and I'm liking it. Super Bomberman R2 came out on the 13th. I do like the Bomberman games. I did not pick this up though, but it looks fun. And Baten Kaizo 1 and 2 HD Remaster came out on the 14th. I'm not very familiar with Baten Kaizo. I've seen it before, but I'm not really familiar with it myself. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's probably a good game, probably. So, yeah. On the 19th, we have Lies of P came out and Mortal Kombat 1. I'm not a big, I don't mind Mortal Kombat, but I'm not that big into fighting games, so I didn't pick that up. But Lies of P, I'm honestly surprised about that. I don't know why. There was something about the demo that, like, it felt janky to dodge in the demo. But in the main game, it felt so much better, as weird as that is. And this game is currently being a live stream series on my channel every Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can check that out on the other channel every Thursday, like I said, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we are still currently live streaming. I should mention this too. We are live streaming Persona 4 Golden every Saturday and Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go roughly for 3 hours. We're about at the halfway mark of Persona 4 Golden, maybe a little bit more. Depends on. So I'd say we're at the halfway point there. And then Payday 3 came out on the 21st. I'm not too big into those kinds of games, and I've heard there's some issues with this game, but you didn't hear that from me. All right, now we're going into the new month here, October. October has some pretty heavy hitters, and boy howdy are there fucking heavy hitters. There's actually quite a lot of games in here. I'm going to say this right now. I do not know if I'll do live a series of any. I know I'm going to do a series of a couple of these games, but I don't know if I'll do live streams or Let's Play series of all these games I'm going to mention. Some games I will not, like this one right here, Disgaea 7 Vows of Virtueless. I have played Disgaea before. I believe it was Disgaea 3. It was a PlayStation Plus free game for Vita. And those kinds of games are kind of all over the place in my opinion, but they're interesting. They're fun. I did like it. So I would definitely, like, if you're a fan of those kinds of games, play them and pick this one up. So that's awesome. Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming out on the 5th. I'm probably not even going to pick that game up yet. I'll probably wait until all the DLCs and everything is out for it. Then I'll pick up that version of the game. Just because with the last game, was it Valhalla? Was Valhalla the last game that came out like 3 years ago or something like that? Or 2 years ago? Either way, I'm just not a big fan of Assassin's Creed being like, here's the game. And then, of course, they have the Season Pass, but then they have an expansion that's not part of the Season Pass. Like Valhalla had Age of Ragnarok or whatever it was. Dawn of Ragnarok is like, oh, this part is not part of the Season Pass. It's basically like its own expansion thing. It's like, that's dumb. So I'm probably not going to do that. Detective Pikachu Returns comes out on the 6th. I'm actually somewhat excited for that. I played a little bit of the main Detective Pikachu game. I got that for the 3DS a while ago, and it's very interesting. And I'm definitely interested in playing the Detective Pikachu Returns, especially because, you know, as the voice actor for Ichiban is the voice actor for Detective Pikachu on there, so it's awesome. All right. Lords of the Fallen coming out on the 13th. I'm interested in the game. I honestly don't know if this is like a sequel or like kind of like a reboot to the original Lords of the Fallen game that came out a few years ago. I know it's somewhat like Dark Souls-esque, more so like Demon Souls, I think, but I don't know. It is somewhat interesting. I don't know if I'll pick it up, and if I do, if it'll be a series or anything like that. I mean, I'm probably still going to be live streaming Eliza P. Persona 4 Golden will probably be still going on, but it'll probably wrap up sometime here in October, so yeah, no big deal. And then on the 20th is two big hitters here. We have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I'm actually quite interested in that. I do like the old school 2D side-scrolling Mario games. Probably won't be a series though, because I honestly don't even know like Eternights, how far that's gonna go, and then of course Sea of Stars. I don't know when that's gonna end. If that's gonna end like here or there. And that's the same with Detective Pikachu Returns. That might be a series. It may not be a series. I don't know. It all depends, I suppose. And then the big one, Spider-Man 2 comes out on the 20th. That one is for sure going to be a Let's Play series. It all just depends on whatever wraps up first. Eternights, Sea of Stars, Detective Pikachu, whatever I decide to play afterwards. It's very interesting. I'm so interested in Spider-Man 2. I can't believe that comes out in like 3 weeks from now. That's crazy. Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1 comes out on the 24th, which has Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. And I believe it has Metal Gear 1 and 2, or I can't remember what it all has, but it's a crazy collection. And I'll probably pick it up for sure. I do like the Metal Gear games, and they're fun. And, you know, Volume 2 will hopefully take Metal Gear Solid 4 off of the PlayStation 3, because Metal Gear Solid 4 has been on nothing but PlayStation 3 for like over like almost 20 years, it feels. So it'll be finally great for Metal Gear Solid 4 to get off of the PlayStation 3, damn it, PlayStation 3 and on to basically everything else. That'd be great. And Alan Wake 2 comes out on the 27th. I don't know about that one. I know I have the first Alan Wake game as a PlayStation Plus game, so I don't know. I should probably play that first before I play Alan Wake 2, so we'll see. I know that's a game that a lot of people have been waiting on for a sequel for, so I kind of hope it. I just hope it lives up to the hype for everyone that likes those games. That's all for October. For November here, kind of another big month, I'd say. Not as big as October, I'd say, but it's still decently good. Star Ocean the second story R comes out on the 2nd. I do like the Star Ocean games. I did do the live stream series, and this one looks fantastic. Although the story seems somewhat similar in a way. I don't know if I'll do this as a series or not, but they also just put out like a lot of Star Ocean games for PlayStation Premium Plus members, or whatever the second tier is as well. So I'll probably want to play a lot of those Star Ocean games too, because Star Ocean games are fun, and they're interested. The Talos Principle 2 also comes out on the 2nd, so that's interesting for the people that liked the first game. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 and WarioWare Move It come out on the 3rd. I don't know. I never played the first Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, but it does look pretty interesting, and I don't mind the WarioWare games, but I probably won't be picking that one up at all. Here's the big one, in my honest opinion. This is it's in terms of new games, this is the big one coming out in November, in my opinion. Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name. I am super excited for this one. That one for sure is going to be a Let's Play series, and I cannot wait for it. I am super excited for it, to play it. I'm excited to see what it's all about. And the other thing too, there's like a prologue chapter of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, aka Like a Dragon 8, that gets unlocked after you beat the main game. That's not going to be in the base game of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So that's honestly really cool right there. So I'll definitely be checking that out as well when I beat the game. The 17th has quite a lot of games coming out. I'm only going to be picking up 2 of these games though. Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Collection, which as far as I can tell, I think that has all the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms games, which are great games by the way, as well as has another added story. So if you're not so unfortunately, like, I think a few years, or like literally like a few days before they announced this game, I got all the Ultimate Ninja Storm games on my PlayStation 5 with PlayStation 4 versions of them or whatever at like a sale. I think I got them for like a total of like $10 or $20 or something like that. And then like, oh, they announced this. I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm like, I'm not going to pick this up because I have all those games. And the added story, it's not really like, oh, yes, I should pick it up there. I'll probably pick it up on like a sale maybe a few years from now or a year from now. Depends on. But those games are incredible. If you do not have all the other games, I would say this is highly recommended for me to you to pick those up. The Ultimate Ninja Storm games are probably one of the best games out there. And it's a great recap of the Naruto series as a whole, in my honest opinion. So it's good there. Game I'm very looking forward to, but I don't want to say I'm skeptical about, but I'm somewhat skeptical about it, is Persona 5 Tactica, also coming out on the 17th. I do love Persona 5. Tactica is basically kind of like a good old, someone like Fire Emblem, like Mario Rabbids and the XCOM games. I'm definitely going to do a Let's Play series on that because I love like I said, I love the Persona 5 games. So I will definitely do a Let's Play series on that. I just don't know what to expect from it, you know. I never played an XCOM games, never played the Mario Rabbids games, and I don't know. I'm interested in it though. I'm very interested in it. So, looking forward to that. But now here's the big one that I think a lot of people are talking about is Super Mario RPG Remaster coming out on the 17th as well. That for damn sure is going to be a Let's Play series. I love this game so much. I did play it before. It's fantastic. It's great. I honestly cannot wait for it. Super excited for that as well. And, you know, just a nice little added bonus for me, myself, is on the 15th. It's my big, it's my birthday. It's the big 3-0. Yep, I'll be turning 30 on the 15th. So, yay to look forward to that. And December, the last month here, which I believe there isn't that much. December rarely has too many things. And that is Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. I'll be honest, I am quite interested in that. It does look interesting. I might pick it up. I don't know if there'll be a Let's Play series or not. I guess it all depends on what's going on. I mean, we'll probably be for sure covering either Like a Dragon Gaiden, Persona 5 Tactica, and Super Mario RPG. So I'll have those 3 games. But I don't know. I feel like a Dragon Gaiden's not going to be as long as a normal Like a Dragon game, but it could also be somewhat long. I don't know. So that'll probably be the first one that wraps up out of these 3 games I cover. And then, of course, everything else that I'm going to be covering, Spider-Man 2. Hopefully that should be wrapping. Hopefully Spider-Man 2 should wrap up in November. Possibly Detective Pikachu. I don't know if I'll be covering that or not. And some other games as well. I do have some other games that are like have come out, or old games I am going to do series on. It just all depends on how or when to do them. Cause yeah, and then who knows about? I mean, we already know a lot of good things coming out like in January and February, and then March. Like Jesus Christ, we have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming out literally a week before Persona 3 Reload. And then we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out at the end of the month. So I'm hopefully, knock on wood, I will hopefully be done with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I don't know. I know my Let's Play of Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon was like, what, like roughly 40 some parts or something like that. I don't know. It might unfortunately be one of those things where one of them, like, so obviously I will be covering Persona 3 Reload, obviously, as a Let's Play series. It might be one of those things where as soon as Rebirth comes out, depends on, like, oh, if I have, like, 2 or 3 parts, no big deal. But if it's like, oh, I have no idea how far I am done with, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, or how far I have left. Well, I mean, I'll know how far I have left with Reload, but it's like, oh, I don't know how much, you know, how much to cover with Reload. I might have to put one of them on the back burner for Rebirth, because I'll be starting Rebirth, like, ASAP. As soon as that's out, that's what I'll be covering. And then, Jesus, we have Unicorn Overlord, which I think I'm going to do a Let's Play series on that as well, sometimes in March. And there's a lot of other stuff coming out in like early 2024. That's crazy in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that is it. Yeah, that's basically it. I already talked about some of the games I'm already live streaming as well. I don't know if I will continue some I'll start some different live stream series when like Persona 4 Gold and Eliza P wraps up. I don't know. And also on the 3rd, it's not going to be Persona 4 Golden. It's going to be the Final Fantasy not Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 14 6.5 the patch. It will be coming out on the 3rd there, so I'll be definitely covering that. So but yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching this update video. I do like doing these update videos. Let me know out of all these games I mentioned, or even if it's a game I didn't mention, which one are you most looking forward to coming out in this last quarter of 2024? And yeah, and then I'll have to start working on my series end, my year-end series, my top 10 games, and my honorable mention games as well. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough one this year. I already have like, I'll be honest, I have like 3 games off the top of my head that are like, okay, those 3 games could be my top 10, or those 3 games could be my number 1. It also all depends too. Or actually, it could be 4 now. Now that I think about it, it's like I didn't factor in one of those games, so there's a lot. There's definitely a lot of games that I'm like, oh, this game's definitely going to be on that list. Then there's going to be like, okay, if I don't have enough, then that game will go off. So it's going to be, it's still going to be a bloodbath in my opinion. Kind of like 2022 in a way was a bloodbath too, and 2017. Was 2021? I don't think 2021 was that big of a game for me anyway. But yeah, let me know what are you all looking forward to. So yeah, thank you all, and of course, if you want to watch me do Let's Play series of any of these things, they are always on the other channel, which a link to that channel is always in the description below in these videos. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next update video. Bye!